Good afternoon, good morning, good night, welcome back. Yeah, Jack's car's back. Jack's back, we're back, breaking things. So we're putting a gangster steering wheel on Jack's car. If you don't know what steering wheel it is, it's the one that was on my Mark 7 Golf R. So it's a full custom carbon fibre and Alcantara wheel. That's not one of these Alibaba, AliExpress, China steering wheels. It's factory OE steering wheel thickness that's been thickened a little bit on sides with a nice thumb grip in it. King Carbon did it. They've closed down now, I think, but nicest carbon wheel from Mark 7 that possibly existed. I've got the RS3 one now, /R8/TTRS custom RSR built. Because remember, there's only one RSR. She's outside. But yeah, and we need to put a bonnet catch on Jack's car because
You've got to tell him.
Jack's just drove up the road and the bonnet, we're in for a bonnet catch fitting because it says on the dashboard the bonnet's open. The bonnet was open, which we've not opened, and we didn't know it was open. So Robbie drove from Nottingham very luckily, and it's slowly undone itself. And then at the right time, when gladly I weren't driving the car, he drove up that back road, and I'll insert a video of what happened.
Always check your bonnets down, fully.
Also, got some new mics.
We've made a purchase.
We've made a purchase.
You can hear me as well.
China. So we've had a lot of people request that we have a mic because in here it's very big. And
can get very bassy as well.
The voice gets very hidden. Like when you listen to our videos with the headphones in, without this, it sounds awful. And you do have to have it on TV turned up at TV quite loud for to hear us. So we've invested in some of these. They're not the most expensive ones. They're not the cheapest.
They are well reviewed though.
They're well reviewed, and that's what we like.
I did spend a few hours looking for some.
They were like 120
about.
120
so
quid.
If you're on about...
If you're after a YouTube setup.
Yeah. There's two. So obviously you can hear me as well. I'm behind the camera. And then they come with a little receiver like that.
Use it as that. So I keep shouting because I used to have to shout at the camera to hear it, for you to hear it. But nah, you don't have to. So you'll be able to hear all these little
we can do some noises. Strange ASMR now, like Tom Parker bothers dogs.
Jack O'Sullivan is ginger.
Gingers have souls. You're not God.
That's all sorted now. So gears a couple of videos before I can get used to it, because I'm going to be shouting still. So you have to turn your TV. Somebody's going to turn TV on, like, oh, Jack and Tom's on. 30, and the next minute, and then deaf people are going to be like. So look what Jack's done to his wings. Show the people what you've done.
So I've literally just taken it out, and somewhere along the line, the bonnet's catch has failed. And,
but you all look at that you haven't got a stay, because if you had a stay, it'd have snapped the stay. The prop, I mean.
Obviously, if you remember, I have bought some universal ones that we're going to fit. But obviously, my catch can, my fancy Nuke catch can from Rushworth, sort of fouls where it goes. So
it don't foul where it goes; it fouls where we've put it. But there's no other place for it to go. Yeah. Literally nowhere for it to go.
But it's not marked the windscreen.
It did bounce off the windscreen though.
Yeah, it landed on the windscreen, and I'll insert the clip of when I actually pulled up. But it's just creased these a bit, which. What we're saying, carbon bonnet?
Carbon bonnet, carbon wings. If there's anybody out there with some carbon fibre that want to sponsor Carway, inbox Jack. We're going to replace this catch on Jack's car.
So this has failed on my car.
What happens when it fails, Jack?
I can't use my wipers, and if you know, England, it rains a bit.
Both today and yesterday.
So your wipers are fairly needed.
So what happens is, because bonnet's not shut, it thinks the wipers are going to bang against the bonnet.
Yeah.
So,
but when you're driving over like 30 mile an hour, it'll let you wipe occasionally. It's proper intermittent, and it comes up. It annoys my OCD because I always have it on the audio bit.
And it's usually this sensor that fails, which is built into the lock. So that's what's getting changed. So let's go on and have a little install video.
So now with these mics, you can see both of us and you can hear both of us. And we've had a very long day, so we're absolutely loppy.
We've had about 87 jobs in.
And none of them have been easy.
Or worthwhile. That's one rounded off.
So obviously if you've seen a normal Mark 5 GTI wheel, this is the old one. Poverty spec. And I don't know if Lucas installed them, but these were the old paddles. So we'll show you the new ones in a second. It is sexual. we was that delayed, Chris has ended up doing the job himself while we were pissing about with something else.
We've had big stresses all day. Nothing but stress all day. All week, actually. Nothing but stress all week. Feel sorry for us. Please donate us many monsters and food.
And non-bent cornered carbon bonnets, please.
If that were me, it'd have smashed my window and bust my teeth.
Probably, yeah.
What an absolutely awful location to put that wire. Give me a flat blade screwdriver. Try it now. Great success.
Great success.
Try your wipers.
It even squirts the water out, which it didn't before.
That might have been a sign of it stopping.
Yeah.
Right, turn it off. Pop it bonnet.
Pop's lovely and all.
Nice.
Yeah.
That cable's quite old and rusty. What's on it still? But could change that later, can't
We all Gucci now.
Told you about that, didn't I?
You did, mate.
That's why I come to TC Performance, mate. #1. Done.
Perfectly functional. Just the way we like it. So obviously this is my old steering wheel. So we've removed the eBay paddles that come with on it. So I hated them for ages. And we've had to take these apart to get like a little rubber grommet that attaches to the back. So this is actually off of another Mark 7 wheel because we thought the Mark 5 would fit, but it didn't. But we've had to do some serious jiggery pokery to get these fit. Might have seemed a bit jumbled how we filmed the video, but we've been very busy today. Obviously this is Mark 5, my old airbag, old GTI wheel, big upgrade going on, big Chris sorting it. Basically we were doing another customer's car and Chris just cracked on. You might be thinking, oh, it's a piece of piss swapping Mark 5 to a Mark 7. I thought that until I wanted one. So Mark 6 goes in fine. Mark 7 needs a module to basically convert the old into the new. So if you don't, none of this works and it drains your battery. So obviously Chris is fitted. Obviously if you remember we did one to the Caddy, put a Mark 8 heated wheel in and that basically runs off the same kind of module. So now I've took this out. Obviously that's when the thing happened with the bonnet. We've changed my cruise control. I must be the first person ever to take a cruise control stalk off and put a normal one on. Obviously like Tom said, it's all been retrimmed, full carbon, top and bottom, carbon on the front. It's got a carbon cover on the airbag and all this is all done. Properly well done. Sometimes they can look a bit naff, I think, when they're dead big bolstered. This was shaved down to stay the same thickness as a Mark 7 wheel, but it's just headache because you swap you have to take all the column out. Obviously Chris did that. Chris did all the soldering. Obviously it's all available here at TC Performance and Bellmans. Just ties in nicely. So now you can see why I got the carbon surround. I got Richie to do all this in carbon. We're going to do some more carbon in here. Obviously it's my daily. I spend a lot of time in it, so it needs to be bang on. But yeah, mega happy. Luckily I got first dibs on Tom's when he was toying with buying the R8 wheel, so I said buy it and I'll buy yours, and then he went and bought it. Some nice billet aluminium shifters. I didn't buy the racing line ones, so you're welcome to call me a tight ass, but for the same price as the racing line ones, which are 192 quid, These were like 19 quid. I don't really use the paddles a lot, to be honest. If anything, I use the shifter more. I feel that's a bit more engaging. It's a shame what happened with the bonnet, but we move. At least it might get some new views. Some more bits to do in here. I want to do R32 again. So yeah, not a crazy video today, but out with the old, in with the new. So yeah, if you want something like this sorting, get yourself down to TC Performance in Bellmans. Easy enough job, done in like probably about an hour. Obviously it all needs coding, so that's where Chris comes in with his magic as always. But yeah, nice one for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in a bit.